Let's start in child's pose for today. Knees wide, toes together, ankles to touch, arms come forward, active arms. So lengthen the arms. Elbows are fully straight, fingers spread wide, grip the ground, forehead to the earth. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. 2 more breaths to ground down into your body, into the earth. Filling up the back of the body with the breath. Preparing yourself for movement, for flow. 1 more. Pull yourself forward to tabletop. Leave your hands where they are. Just arch the back, look up, heart forward, tuck the toes. Exhale, round, hips back and down, child's pose. 4 more times. Inhale, tabletop, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, tabletop, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, tabletop, arch. Exhale, round. This time, widen your hands in your child's pose. Round the back as you come to tabletop. Bend the elbows, send the hips forward. Cobra pose, heart forward, bend the elbows. Press back, child's pose. 4 more times. Inhale, cat. And then hips forward, bend the elbows, heart forward. Press back, child's pose. Use the breath. Inhale, heart forward, hips forward, bend the elbows back, pull the heart forward. Exhale, child's. Inhale, heart forward, pull yourself forward, hips forward. Exhale, child's. Without straining or tension, you can lower yourself a little bit more down if your lower back is hurting. Hips forward, heart forward. Exhale, child, just like a wave. Come to tabletop position, please. Hands underneath shoulders, tuck the toes, hips up and back. Send the hips back, downward facing dog. Pedal your dog out 1 heel up and down at a time. Move the hips, move the body. Keep the hands strong and active into the earth. So grip the ground with your fingertips. Press into the earth as you're moving. Both heels up. Spin the heels over to the right. Keep the knees bent and lengthen the whole left side of the body. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Heels up. Inhale. Over to the left. Bend the knees. Side bend on the right side. Breathe into the right side. Exhale out. Heels up. Inhale. Heels down towards the earth on the exhale. Squeeze your shins in towards each other. Round the back, tuck the pelvis. Come to plank pose. Stay here. Gathering strength in the abdominals and the core. Creating a little bit of heat and fire in the body, but keep squeezing in the foundation, the earth element of our body. Take a breath in. Knees down, child's pose. Pull yourself forward, tabletop, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Squeeze in, come to plank pose. Back of the heart lifts. Child's pose, exhale. Again, inhale, tabletop, arch the back, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plank pose, inhale. Child's pose, exhale. This time, cobra pose. Round the back, heart forward, hips forward. Exhale, child's pose. Tabletop, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg reaches back and up, full breath in. Step the right foot forward, back knee comes down, heart forward, take a breath in. Hips back, straighten the front leg, bow forward. Bend the front knee, heart forward. Hips back, straighten the front leg, bow. One more time. Bend the front knee, tuck the toes, lengthen the back leg. Downward facing dog. Plank pose, inhale, squeeze everything in, push the ground away. Child's pose, exhale. Cobra pose, round, hips forward, heart forward, bend the elbows. Child's pose, exhale. Tabletop, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg back and up. Step the foot forward in between the hands, back knee comes down. Take a breath in, heart forward, hips forward. Hips back, straighten the front leg, bow. 2 more times. Constant movement, so you're always moving. There's no stopping point, and you're using the breath. Bend the front knee, lengthen the back leg, downward facing dog. Plank pose, child's pose. Cobra pose, widen your hands, heart forward, hips forward, bend the elbows. Child's. Tabletop, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back and up, full breath in. Step forward on the exhale. Hips up and back, inhale, look forward. Bow over your front leg, exhale. Bend the front knee, look forward, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Again. Exhale. This time, sweep the right leg back and up, 3-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. Child's pose. Cobra pose. Child's pose. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. Left leg. Step forward. Hips up and back, heart forward, inhale. Now bow, exhale. Bend the front knee, look forward, inhale. Hips up and back, bow, exhale. One more time. This time, left leg back and up, 3-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. Child's pose. Cobra pose. Child's pose. Tabletop. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, pushing the ground away. Sending the heels down towards the earth. Filling up the body with the breath. Last time. Slowly walking the feet forward. Noticing how you're walking forward. Using the feet, keeping them wide. Bend the knees. Clasp the hands behind the lower back. Reach the arms up. Bow the crown of the head towards the ground. Two more breaths. Slowly release, hands to hips, heart forward, arch the back, arch the upper back, come to rise. Fingertips down, take a breath in. Let the breath out, ground down into the feet. Let's keep moving, reach the arms up, rise up, full breath in. Bow forward, Uttanasana, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank pose. Stay here for a breath. Child's pose, please. Cobra pose, pull yourself forward. This time, tabletop downward facing dog. Right leg reaches back and up, inhale. Step forward on the exhale. Press down, squeeze in, rise up, high lunge. Soften the arms forward, elbows come down, sweep the arms forward. Inhale, reach back and up, hard up. Exhale, sweep the arms forward. With the desire to feel good in your body, reach the arms up, reach the arms back, fingertips down to the earth. Right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Plank pose, inhale. Child's pose. Cobra pose, pull your heart forward. Tabletop, downward facing dog. Left leg. Step forward, constant movement. Press down, squeeze in, rise up. Soften down, exhale. Two more breaths. Reach the heart up, reach the arms up. Exhale, soften. With the desire to feel good in your body, reach up, rise. Hands come down. Three-legged dog, left leg back and up. Downward facing dog. Plank pose, squeeze in, push the ground away. Child's pose. Cobra pose, heart forward. Downward facing dog, go through tabletop. Right leg back and up. Step the right foot forward. Press down, rise up, high lunge. Open up, warrior two. 3 breaths here in your warrior two. Grounding down, but feeling the energy and the flow in the body. So there's still a movement, even though you're staying in one posture. One more breath. On the exhale, reach forward, heart forward. Up and back, reverse, but bring the right side up so we're not scrunching back. 3 breaths here. Last one, reach a little bit longer. Fingertips down to the earth. 3-legged dog, back and up. Downward facing dog. Plank pose, inhale. Child's pose. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Left leg back and up. Step forward. Press down, rise up, high lunge. Warrior two. 3 breaths here. Ground down your feet. Feel the stability, the earth foundation. And then the flow, the vibrancy, the energy in your fingers. One more breath. Lean forward on the exhale. Reach up more than back. 2 more breaths. One more. Fingertips down to the earth. 3-legged dog, backing up. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. Child's pose. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here in your down dog. We're going to go through those movements without stopping. So using the breath, using the element of water, the fluidity, the flow, just to keep moving. And with the desire to feel good in your body, take a breath in and a breath out. Right leg back and up. Inhale. Step forward, exhale. Rise, high lunge. Warrior two. Reverse up and back. Hands come down to the ground. 3-legged dog up. Downward facing dog. Plank pose, inhale. Child's pose, exhale. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Left leg back and up. Step forward. Rise, high lunge. Warrior two. Reverse. Hands come down. 3-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. Child's pose. Cobra pose. Down dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Reach the right leg back and up again. Step forward in between the hands, back heel comes down. So warrior 2 feet. Bring the right hand on the inside for Parshavottanasana. You can always come up to forearm to thigh, or fingertips down onto the earth, or hand onto a block. Open the heart, open the chest. Feel the stability in your legs, so you have to have the foundation to create the flow. So stable foundation, squeeze the legs in, press down into your front heel, open the heart. Reach the top arm up and over, and then soften a little bit to the chest down. Inhale, reach the heart up and over. Exhale, soften. Think about sweeping with the heart. So you're making a circle with the heart. Exhale, soften. Bring both hands on either side of the front foot. Hips up, lengthen the chest forward again. Exhale, bow. Bend the front knee, look forward. Exhale, hips up and back and bow. One more time. Hips up and back and bow. Bend the front knee. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. Child's pose. Cobra pose. Down dog. Left leg back and up. Step in between the hands, back heel comes down, set up for Parshavottanasana on the other side. Squeeze the legs in, press down. Foundation in the legs to create the flow. Reach the top arm up and over. And then soften the heart down just a little bit, but still foundation in the feet and the legs. Inhale, heart up. Exhale. One more time. Exhale, back heel comes up. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, bend. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, bow. One more time. Bend the front knee. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. Child's pose. Cobra pose. Down dog. Right leg back and up. Inhale. Step forward. Exhale. Press down. Rise up. High lunge. Warrior two. Reverse up and back. Parshvakonasana side angle. Sweep the arm down and up. Exhale. Bow over the front leg. Sweep the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. Child's pose. Cobra pose. Down dog. Left leg. Step forward. Press down, rise up. Other side, warrior two. Reverse up and back. Parshvakonasana side angle. Sweep the arm down and up. Inhale. Bow over, straight front leg. Exhale. Three-legged dog. Up and back. Downward facing dog. Plank pose. Child's pose. Cobra pose. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths in down dog when you get there. Feeling the stability in the feet and the hands. Allowing the breath to move you. One more breath in. And out. Reach the right leg back and up. Step the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Back knee comes down, hips come forward. Left hand off of your mat onto the wood. Right hand onto the right thigh and press the leg out and heart comes forward. Could bend the back foot and grab, bend the back leg, grab for the foot. Or just press the top of the foot down into the earth. So active stretching, press the foot into the hand or the top of the foot down into the earth. One more breath in. Slow breath out. Make your way back to downward facing dog, please. Left leg back and up. Step forward on the outside of the left hand. Back knee comes down, hips come forward. Right hand off of your mat onto the wood. Left hand pulls or pushes the leg out, heart forward. You can either do the top of the foot down into the earth or bend the back leg, grab for the foot. But keep pressing back so you activate the quadricep muscle. One more breath in. And And out. Slowly release. Step back to downward facing dog, please. Reach the right leg up and back again. Step forward, but turn the toes towards the side of your mat, so heels out, toes in. Fingertips underneath your shoulders. Pull the heels isometrically apart so you're widening the back of the pelvis. Lean forward a little bit so your hips are over your heels and you're more in your big toes. Take a breath in, heart forward. Bend the elbows, bow into your hands. So try not to sit back in your heels. Try to lean more forward into your hands. Activate the quadriceps by pulling the kneecaps up. Breathe into the sides of the body. Lengthen the arms. Heel toe your feet towards each other. Bow forward. You can interlace your fingers or yogi toe lock. You can bend the elbows. You can bend the knees if you need a little bit of relaxation, less hamstring stretch. Relax the back of the neck. Bend the knees, place the hands on the hips, arch the back, come up to standing. Last stretch, a hip stretch. Bring a weight to your left leg, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Bend the standing leg and lift the hip up diagonally. So it's like this. Whoop. So diagonally up in a standing figure four, but you're going to go more towards on the diagonal. So go towards the actual foot that's up. Keep lifting the right hip up towards the ceiling. Maybe if it's okay, relax the head so the back of the neck is relaxed. 3 more breaths. Slowly make your way out of it, however would feel good. Place the foot down without a lot of fidgeting. Close the eyes, soften the gaze. Bend both knees. Shift the weight to the right. Lift the left hip up and bow to the right. Your hands could always be on blocks. You can go towards onto the wall as well. You don't have to go so low. You can still feel a stretch if you're up higher. Just lifting the left hip up. Three more breaths. Slowly make your way up to standing. Without fidgeting, soften the gaze, close the eyes. Feel the right side, feel the left side of the body. Place both hands to touch at heart center. Let's take a breath in together. Inhale. out through the mouth. And just to take a moment to notice how you feel in your body. Can you feel the pulsation of your heart into your thumbs? Your heart is beating, creating energy and flow throughout the whole body. Allowing the flow of energy inside to penetrate the movement in your life. Creating a flow on your mat in your physical body and creating the flow off of your mat into your life. Thank you for practicing. Thank you for showing up for you. Namaste.